Let's see how we can change the design of a template so that it is acting in a responsive way for different resolutions. So here, this is a template that I want to rework. It works fine for desktop over here, and for tablet, this wraps to the next line, which I don't want. And for mobile, there are just too many options in this header. So we want to remove them for mobile as well. Typically, options move to a menu option with a drop down. So that's the change I want there. And then take a look at this. They are all getting truncated. They are just the right amount for desktop, but for mobile, I think the best option in this case would be to wrap them so that they fall one below the other. So we're going to rework them. So for that, this is a public template. I can first import it to my account. So I'll start there. So the template now shows up in my account as this collection. I'm going to edit this collection. Let's take a look at the problem one more time. So we have this truncation problem here and too many options in the headers here. So the first one is an easy one to solve. Let's start from there. So for all of these, we want to hide them for lower resolutions, and we do have that option. So we can click on any one of them. We can go to this last option here, hide, and we can say hide it for phone. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for, let me just show it. Once I've done this, when I go into preview mode for mobile, we'll see that that home button is gone. So I'm going to do the same thing for all of these options, and we'll be back right after that. After making all of these changes for the buttons, when you go into preview mode, we'll see that for phone, we just have these three options. And for tablet, I've hidden not all, but just a few of them so that they are all still in the same line. And for desktop, we have everything, right? So just to show it here, you can go into hide, and on phone, it's all hidden. For tablet as well, for this button, it is hidden, but for desktop, it's not hidden. So that takes care of the top header. Now let's go back to this guy here. Now these, we have a problem that they do not, they should wrap for phone, otherwise they'll be truncated, right? So yeah, this is the problem right here. So one option we have here is to go on the row layout and change it to wrap. So this bottom option here will make it wrap. When we go into preview mode, we'll see that this is wrapped now. And I think we want it for this row as well. This is created as a separate row. And we go into row layout and wrap that as well. So now let's see what happens for mobile. So here we can see that all those images are wrapping fine, but this is not good, right? Because they were all supposed to be one unit, one product with the add to cart and its favorite icon, but the original design is not it's not done that way. The widgets, they need to be a collection in of themselves, so that, you know, as they are moved around, as they are wrapped, they kind of move as a single unit. So to fix that, we'll have to rework this. So we'll go back here. We'll still use the wrap option, but before that, we need to fix these so that they are all, you know, one unit. This button, the favorite icon, and the image. So to do that, let's actually use the command key, command X or control X on window, and that will give me the option to delete. So I'm just gonna clear the house here, clear both the rows. And I could have actually clicked on delete row itself to do it at once, but I just wanted to show the keyboard shortcut. All right, so that's, and then clicking on command X again, deletes, takes us back to this mode. And now this collection does not have those options anymore. We'll go to home again instead of the collection, and we'll create a small unit, a widget with those three things that we talked about. So we'll go to widget, and in this editor, just drag and drop three things. This image, and we'll go to buttons, add a button at the bottom, change the content to add to cart for 3 resolutions. And one last item would be to drag that favorite and just drag it to the right of it. And this we can fix by going here and using this option to align it horizontally. And I think this looks great. We can just make this as a collection. So we'll call this, just call it product. So we've got 2 collections now. We have a collection called product, and we have a collection called this landing page, product launch. So we'll start dropping those right below this line. That's where it was. So that second collection into this first one, we are editing the first one. We're going to drop it right below it. We'll pick this here, and I think it needs to go right below it here. And so this is just one of it, and we want to make multiple copies. So we'll just use command C here, and that will help me just drag and drop multiple copies. So maybe we'll just have 4 of them, and Command C again to get out of this option. And now when we go into preview and publish mode, when we go into phone, we still have that same problem. So let's take a look at what happened. Oh well, I've forgotten to add that row layout thing that we talked about, right? So these are all together, and for this entire row, I want to change the row layout to wrap. All right, so we're back here now, and now when we go into mobile, they are all nicely lined one below the other. And for tablet also, if it doesn't have enough space for 4, then it moves the next item to the bottom. So I think I'm happy with this template now, and this is my collection in my own private collection. So I can go ahead and publish this as another option for others to use it. So when I'm in this collection mode, I can go ahead and click on this button, give it a name. All right, so we publish it, and now this is a template that's new and available for everybody to use. We'll take a final look at this template, make sure it's still working for phone as well, and it's all good. So yeah, that's how we can make responsive templates. Making it responsive is just not about just using widgets that are responsive, that expand and compress based on the available space. Sometimes we'll have to make these design decisions as well, so that we have an overall good experience for the user at all resolutions.